How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday, by the way. But I wanted to share with you guys. The other day, I was, rearranging my physical copies. Now, you guys know I like to collect uh, physical copies, and when I was I have a knack of rearranging stuff, and so I was looking at a lot of stuff, and a lot of my cases. Your DVD cases, your physical copy cases. I uh, I found the ones I was like, I don't like this case, but I like this case better than this case. And then, so I wanted to share with you guys. This is just an odd video, but hey, it is what it is. But this is this is old school, which is this is just a regular DVD case right here, just a regular DVD case. Now this is my least favorite. Now, do I not like these cases? No, it's just the fact that since people are into collecting physical copies, you always got the slip covers. Which ones do you prefer the most? So these don't really bother me because I used to collect DVDs back in the day, so it doesn't bother me. And the next one is now that, like I said, these are my least favorite. What I mean by that is like since the cases have gotten better and better over time, I'm just saying now that I look at my DVDs, and I still buy DVDs. So I'm not sitting there saying I don't buy DVDs, but I'm just saying how much things have changed as far as case wise. How they package them. You know what I mean? This is old. This is just old school DVD. And then the next one is, now I got this Johnny Quest, and it's a you know uh, it's the only season that they made because I was born in '59, so this came out in '63 or something like that. It only made one season, but this is my least favorite. And what I mean by that is I don't like the fact it's just. I used to buy Blu-rays all the time when they first came out. I was just fascinated by Blu-rays. I was like, dang man, a Blu-ray, the picture looks great. Don't get me wrong. So anyway, but I like a slip cover. But I still buy Blu-rays, and most time I get Blu-rays. I got a lot of Blu-rays that's just like this. They come, when I get it, it just got a cellophane wrap on it, and it's just like this. So now I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh, I don't like these." I'm just saying, when I was rearranging my DVDs, I was trying to put them all in a certain way. I just do that every now and then, and I was like, "Man, I like this. I like this, this case. I like the case, or I like the slip covers and stuff like that." So this is the Blu-ray, and just getting the Blu-ray with the plastic on it is my least favorite. But it doesn't bother me. It's just my least favorite. I just thought I'd share that with you. Um, Now, a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people like these types, but I think these are pretty cool. You take them and you just open it up like that, and you open it up like that, and this is one of these ones that I for some reason I like this, and I don't think they really make these anymore. But this is an old DVD. It's a World According to Garp, but it's almost like you got the you know it's just the way the case is, and it just seems like I don't know, I like it. And I don't know if they make very many of these anymore. You got the little snap. You know what I mean? You just put that on there and you snap it. So that is one of the cases that I like. But these are a bit odd because, man, when you try to store them, you always got this little lip. So you got to make sure they go in right and got to have plenty of room. Well, I need to dust some of this stuff off, man. And then these are Blu-rays. Now, these Blu-rays I like. I just picked up some random movies. Now, this Blu-ray is VHS 2. This is a Blu-ray. But you know what I like about this? It has the slip cover. See, you have a slip cover, and you don't have, well, I can't get it out, but you have the slip cover, and you can actually, get this out if I can get it out, but I can't get it out. I'm not going to rip it. I don't know why it's not coming out, but uh, it's, yeah. So what I'm saying is that they ain't getting it out because it's got a sticker on the back. Yeah, that's what you get for not being prepped. But there we go. I hate when they put that on the back of this thing. It tears up the box art, but it is what it is. But uh, you can actually take this out instead of just now. See this Blu-ray has the cellophane around, so you have to take the cellophane off. But it's the Blu-ray. But I like when you can buy a Blu-ray and you actually have a slipcover. See what I mean? This has a slipcover. Now these, I prefer to get Blu-rays like this. So this is my, I like this one. So I'm going to my least favorite and to my favorite. Now this Blu-ray, I like this Blu-ray. That's why I was kind of skeptic about getting Northwest by Northwest on 4K, because this here, when I first got this thing was phenomenal. And this is a 4K. Okay, now look at that. Look at that quality of that box art. And then look at that. And this is such an excellent movie. But it's Blu-ray. And this is a Blu-ray. And look at that. It opens up like a book. It actually feels like a book. And if you open it up, as you see, you got little pages in here. See what I mean? Northwest by Northwest. And then it's got, it's got Cary Grant when he was running from that airplane. This is such an excellent movie. And this is such a great quality. See that? And so just look at that. It's almost like a book. You see that? And so, it's almost like a book. You see that? I'm just doing it like that. It's almost like a book. It's got pictures of them, in the shots of the movie in here and stuff. Yeah, that's a better angle because that's why I love this Alfred Hitchcock. And it's just Alfred Hitchcock. He was so brilliant. He was ahead of his time at the time. But boy, movies was just different back then. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's a Blu-ray. But if you look, it just feels like a book, you guys. It actually feels like a book. So I'm going for my least favorite packaging of DVDs and physical copies, and I'm just talking about the evolution of how they package and how they get into different packaging. I like all of them, don't get me wrong, but my least favorite is this. I'd rather have Blu-rays with the slipcover, so that's my least favorite. But they sold more Blu-rays like this, but if you get Blu-rays like this, they're going to be expensive, and if you're going to get something like this now, you might as well just put it on 4K. That's why I'm kind of hesitant about getting Northwest by Northwest on 4K, because they got a 4K set, but this is the 50th anniversary edition, and it just feels like a book. I mean, it feels like a book. And then, obviously, Overlord. This is Overlord. It's one of my favorite movies, Overlord. I enjoy this movie. Now, this is a 4K. Now, I love slipcovers, which is what I'm saying. I love the fact that you have a slipcover, and you got the slipcover in the back. So you can just hopefully this comes. I see another thing too is if you sometimes when I get a DVD, like a 4K and a 4K movie, I get it, I'm excited. I get off work and it's sitting on my front porch, right? And so when I get it, I go home and I let the cat out and I feed her, and I'm like, man, I open up my Amazon thing. And man, when I opened up the movie, sometimes 4Ks just come like this. It just has the cellophane around it. And I'm like, oh man, they didn't put a slipcover? Come on, man. They didn't put a slipcover on this? So I love slipcovers, And then that is the way these are. And then this one I like better than the one I'm going to show you now is take the difference between True Lives and Overlord, right? Now you probably don't even understand where I'm coming from with this. But when I was putting all my my movies in order, I had to put these all together because you have the rounded slip covers. If you look, this is a square and then this got the little rounded edges where you can see the out. See on these, there's a slight difference. So that's why I'm showing you that. See the difference between these two? You got the square and the rounded ones. Even though I still like the fact that this got a slip cover. It's just that when I was putting everything together, I like to have everything uniform. So I got all these, like, if you look, I got all these, they are all the same. So I put them all the same. See how all the rounded edges? So what I'm trying to say is I like the slip cover, Captain Marvel. I'm gonna keep this, but it's not one of those movies I'd watch all the time. But anyway, it's just I'm just showing when I put these, my collection together, I like to have them uniform. So I have the rounded edges ones together and the square ones. But those are the ones that I like that are, that's different uniforms. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I'm just telling y'all that there's different packaging to different physical copies. I'm just amazed at how they look, and the box art and all that kind of stuff. Last but not least is the steel cases. The steel cases are just, I can't afford to do steel cases all the time, but I mean, like you got Super 8 steel case, 4K, and that's why they're kind of pricey. It's because, it's just such quality work. And a lot of people said they didn't really get into this movie, but I really liked it. But this is a steel case, and this is a steel case. And steel cases are by far my favorite ones, I got Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's a steel case. A lot of people don't care for this one, but I thought it was okay. I think this gets too much hate. But steel cases is my favorite ones. But I'm not going to go all out and just do steel cases all the time, though. I'm going to tell you that straight off the rip. Because I'm just, I was just sharing this video with you guys. What do you guys think of I know I don't get that many comments, but what do you guys think of the different packagings and which one is your favorite, which one is your least favorite? You know what I mean? Because now with the fact that you got steel cases are all the same, because take for instance, you got Jurassic World, right? This is the original Jurassic World Dominion. Now this is another steel case, but that's why they're pricey. And this is the last one that most people, don't care for, and it made $1 billion. So this time I share that with you guys. What I was doing was I was unifying, just keep things in uniform, and I kept looking at the different shapes and different sizes and the different slip covers. And my least favorite is just a straight up, my least favorite is just getting a straight up Blu-ray with no slip cover. And I really can't say anything about just a DVD, but there are DVDs that come in better in different cases. This is just a regular DVD. Where you have a DVD like World According to Garp. I don't think they do these like this anymore, but I know they might if you go into old store like Barnes and Noble or someplace and get some old movies that might be still new. I think there's still some of these available. I don't think they make these anymore. And then, Blu-rays like this I would love, but I don't see the point if I was gonna go out and get older style movies. Like I like a lot of old movies. This Blu-ray, there's no way I'm coming off this because this feels like a book. And then you got a Blu-ray like this. Now I don't get very many Blu-rays like this, but I did get Blu-ray Speak No Evil, and I ain't gonna get the 4K. But this is a Blu-ray, and it has a slipcover, so that's why. And see, but if it's crazy because I was worried about buying Speak No Evil just like this. And I'm like, man, come on, man, put something around it. You know what I mean? So I know this is an odd video, but I was just, like I said, I was rearranging my movies and stuff because I'm into collecting. And now, if you have Blu-rays that came like this, I would love that because you'd have the cases, you know, the slip covers. And then obviously, these are about the same, but one is squared edges and one is rounded edges. But they both got slip covers, so I don't mind those. But which ones I like? I like the corner, the squares instead of the rounded. And then my favorite of all is steel cases. But I am not about to just go all out steel cases. And I got quite a bit. When I first got that first steel case, I went berserk on them things. I was buying them up left and right. I still got a lot of movies I ain't even opened up. So anyway, happy Sunday. And yeah, we'll catch you next video. God bless and have a safe week out there, folks. We'll catch you next video. Take care.